With U.S. President Donald Trump and U.S. State Secretary Marco Rubio warning Russia and Ukraine of existing truce talks, a Bloomberg report has revealed that the United States is mulling to recognize Russian-occupied Ukrainian region of Crimea as part of a broader ceasefire deal. However, Bloomberg reports, citing people who are familiar with it, say that a final decision is yet to be taken on the matter. The peace proposal, according to the report, includes an immediate ceasefire between the two countries. The framework was shared with the Ukrainian and European officials in Paris on Thursday, but according to sources, there are some parts that still need to be worked out, and Washington is planning to take it up with Europe and Ukraine next week in London. The move will benefit Kremlin, as the Russian President Vladimir Putin has been claiming sovereignty over Crimea ever since Moscow took over the territory back in 2014, following which the U.S. imposed several sanctions on Russian banks and on the Nord Stream. It also banned the import of Russian crude oil and goods such as seafoods and non-industrial diamonds into the United States. The international community has opposed the recognition of the disputed peninsula as part of Russia to avoid legitimizing the illegal annexation. Experts believe if the U.S. agrees to recognize Crimea as part of Russia, it will result in a violation of international law and treaties that prohibit annexation of land by coercion. The latest report comes days after U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff suggested that a ceasefire between Moscow and Kyiv hinged on the status of the 5 Ukrainian territories currently under Russian military occupation. These reportedly include Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhia and Kherson, with the 5th being Crimea. Following this, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky slammed Witkoff, saying that the U.S. envoy is spreading Russian narratives. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.